What's going on, guys? I'm finally back with another video. Today's video, I decided to do a little Scattergories game, if that makes sense. Pretty much, I'm gonna have 5 different categories, and I'm gonna go through each album saying what I think is the best or my favorite. I don't know, mixture of both, I guess. You'll see as we go. The 5 categories I got are the beat/production, the flow, the chorus, the music video, and a feature. So for each album, I'm gonna go and list off my favorite or whatever, my favorite beat, my favorite flow, chorus, music video, and feature on the album, from Infinite all the way to The Death of Slim Shady. So the first category is the beat. For Infinite, I went with Tonight personally. I'm just a huge fan of it. It's probably my favorite track on the entire album, but yeah. Slim Shady OP is next, and this is not even close. We're going with Role Model. I say we're like I have somebody else with me, just me. Role Model is actually just, it's so good, bro. I don't even know what to say. And another obvious pick for Marshall Mathers LP, but I'm gonna go with The Way I Am. I think that song is genuinely the definition of perfect. Everything. I mean, this is just the production we're talking about, so I don't want to get into other stuff, but it's so good. Like, there was a couple of other options I could have went with, but like, not really. The Eminem Show is a very different story. It was actually so close. Multiple options. I don't know, man. I personally went with Cleaning Out My Closet. I don't know. There's something about it that I just love so much. But yeah. Encore, couple good picks, but I think it was pretty obvious. A clear choice for me. I went with Rain Man. Rain Man has no right to have such a good beat, especially with what the song's even about. But yeah. Up next we have Relapse. And also Recovery, because I went with Deja Vu and Cold Wind Blows. So good, bro. Everybody agrees. It's fire. Marshall Mathers LP2, I went with an interesting one. I went with Groundhog's Day. I think it's just so different and unique compared to the rest of the album, which I really love. For Revival, I'm going with Believe. It was down to a couple options. I can't remember what the other ones were. It was probably like In Your Head and stuff. But I'm going with Believe. It's a very solid beat. Kamikaze, easily not alike. That, wow, so good, bro. It's actually so good. And I think it's by far the best. Not saying like the rest isn't good, but yeah. Music to Be Murdered By. It was really down to 2. There's great selections. But it was down between Little Engine and Godzilla. I'm leaning towards Little Engine. I just love the sound of it, the eeriness. It's so peak. And then for T-DOS, I went with by far my favorite on the entire album is Lucifer. I think Lucifer just, it's so peak, bro. Such a good production. It's so good. Oh my god. Next category we have is Flow. So for Flow on Infinite, I think Backstabber is probably the best one. I don't really know how to explain it to you guys. I don't want to go like keep repeating myself, but it kind of is. It's just how I feel. I think Backstabber is the best flow on the album. For Slim Shady LP, I went with Role Model again. It's so smooth and peak. Marshall Mathers LP, I went with The Way I Am again. Come on, it's perfect. Eminem Show, I actually went with Soldier. I don't know. Like I said, I just really like this one. Encore, I went with Crazy in Love. I love just how it sounds the whole time. You just feel like he's not taking any breaths, but he obviously is in between little subtle ones, but peak, and it's just so good. Oh my god. For Relapse, I went with Music Box. I don't really know why, but this one I just love. I literally sing it all the time in my head. Just this song, it's my favorite flow on the album. I don't know what else to say. For Recovery, I ended up going with YTP. Recovery it's so good. There was a lot of options I could have went with for Recovery. It was pretty close. Marshall Mathers LP2 was an interesting one. It's similar to Recovery, but I went with Rhyme or Reason. Not sure if that's like hot take or not. I don't really see people talking about this song. But yeah. For Revival, I went with a sleeper pick, in my opinion. Never see anybody talk about this song. I went with Tragic Endings. One of my favorite on the album. Probably my top 5. It's just hard because I have Castle Rose In Your Head. Top 5 for sure. Kamikaze, I went with Fall. It's easily the best. It's probably the best song on the album. He just like, oh, he's so good on this. I don't even know what. Yeah. For Music to Be Murdered By, it was really down to 3 different songs. I had Killer, Nat, and Unaccommodating. I think Unaccommodating is so underrated. His flow on that song is arguably the best. I would have chosen that, but I went with Nat just because of the second verse or second half, whatever. He just goes crazy, you know. Nat is so peak. And then for Death of Slim Shady, I went with Brand New Dance just because I love the encore era, the sound of encore. It's probably my favorite, if not Recovery. I had to. For the chorus, they all have the exact same explanation. Just a heads up. I just think it sounds the best. It's the catchiest, whatever. For Infinite, I went with Tonight. Come on. Slim Shady LP, I went with My Fault. I just find myself quoting this one all the time. Marshall Mathers LP, The Way I Am. It's his best song ever. Business for the Eminem show. Oh, Business is so good. So peak. For Encore, this one was really tough. I genuinely am not even sure I want to keep my answer, but I'm leaning towards Love You More. That should be hitting, bro. Oh my god. For Relapse, it's kind of cheating, kind of not, because on like Genius it says like pre-chorus or whatever. I don't even know. I don't remember. But I went with Beautiful because, bro, that shit is peak. Immaculate. Recovery, there was a lot of options I wanted to choose from. I went kind of basic here though. I went with Not Afraid. Recovery is filled with great hooks or choruses, whatever. Marshall Mathers LP2, all very tough as well. I went with, I had many options, but I went with Legacy. Legacy is so peak to me. I have a soft spot for that. Revival, I went with Tragic Endings. I just love Skylar Grey. This is probably my favorite hook she's ever done on an Eminem song, or not even just Eminem, just any songs they've had together. Twisted or Last One Standing or anything on his projects. I just think this is her best. For Kamikaze, I went with Stepping Stone. I just really love this one. I think it's a pretty clear choice as well. I can't really think of another one that I would put over it. Definitely not something like Kamikaze. Venom is cool, but I'm not gonna put that over this, you know. Music to Be Murdered By, for sure. Killer. It's a bop, bro. That shit goes fire. That goes hard, bro. Oh my god. And then for Death of Some Shady, this one was a little tricky. Cause like I wanted to say something like Temporary, but I'm leaning towards Evil. I just love how it sounds. Now we move on to the music videos. Infinite doesn't have one, not that I'm aware of, so we have nothing for Infinite. Slim Shady LP, for sure, easily Guilty Conscious. I think it's such a fun and peak music video. It's awesome. For the Marshall Mathers LP, I went with Stan. It's kind of a clear choice as well. I know some people would probably say like Real Slim Shady or even The Way I Am, but like no, it's easily Stan. The Eminem show, I'm gonna go with Without Me. It's one of his best, if not his best music video, so yeah. Encore, I went with Mockingbird. It's wholesome, I love it, it's peak. It's such a great music video. For Relapse, I went with We Made You. What other options are there, really? Because we have like Beautiful and I don't even know, bro. What does Relapse have? Oh, 3 a.m. Everybody's probably gonna pick 3 a.m., but I personally just love We Made You. I think it's hilarious. Recovery, ooh, I think it's a safe pick to choose Spacebound. That song is so perfect, oh my god. But no, it's not about the song, it's about the music video. The music video is very well done. For the Marshall Mathers LP2, easily The Monster. Rap God, Berserk, Survival, those are cool, but like Monster has all these callbacks. It's fire. Revival, I went with Framed. My opinion, a better version of 3 a.m. Anyway, we're not getting into that. Kamikaze, I went with Venom. Peak. Dude, I love the concept of the video. That shit's actually like fire. Music to Be Murdered By, I almost went Nat, but I'm gonna go with Godzilla because Lyrical Lemonade did it. That was fire. And then for T-Dos, I went with Houdini. I think it's probably better than Without Me. I know I would get killed for saying that, but... And lastly, the last category we have is feature. So for this one, it's interesting. I was considering including people that weren't listed as a feature. For example, on Bad Guy or Legacy or Come On Everybody. There's no actual label feature, but are they a feature? I don't know. Or even on Higher. He's listed as a feature on a song. What is he on? Lucifer, but not on Higher. But no, I only counted somebody who was, that says featuring blank whether it's in the title or they're credited. Like Infinite, I went with Searchin'. I really do like this feature, honestly. And the song has grown on me a lot, because at first I was like, it's whatever. But no, I'm a fan of the song. Slim Shady LP, for sure, Guilty Conscious. It's my favorite song on the album. I love the whole concept, it's peak. Marshall Mathers LP, I went with Stan. Also, forgot to mention, I wasn't gonna count like samples, but like this is a feature. It's a sample, but it's a feature. But it says featuring Dido, so it counts. For the Eminem show, I was about to pick My Dad's Gone Crazy, but I'm gonna go with Till I Collapse, because Nate Dogg is just such a perfect person to have on a hook. For Encore, I went with One Shot, Two Shot, because that's probably my favorite, maybe When Music Stops. I don't know, I think it's my favorite D12 feature on an Eminem album, and great song. For Relapse, it's for sure Old Time's Sake. That's one of my favorite Eminem and Dr. Dre songs, labs of all time. It's fire. Recovery, No Love. Lil Wayne is for sure. I don't even know who else is on here. I don't even think Liz Rodriguez is credited or even listed as a feature. It's credited, yes, but listed as a feature, I don't know. But Lil Wayne goes crazy. One of my favorites. Marshall Mathers LP2, I went with The Monster. I was about to go with Kendrick Lamar, but this chorus is fire. Rihanna does her thing. We love her. Revival, I went with Tragic Endings because, like I stated before, my favorite Skylar Grey chorus that she's done on an Eminem song. But Kamikaze, I went with Not Alike. Royce da 5'9" goes crazy on the song as well. He and M just destroyed it. It was fire. Music to Be Murdered By, I went with Godzilla. There was a couple options. I almost went with like Black Thought on Y'all. Yeah, that song is... Denon really ruins it. I lost my train of thought just thinking about that stupid song. It's not a bad song, it's just that part ruins the song for me. If I could remove the stupid Yah part, I would actually listen to the song. But I'm not the biggest fan of the beat, but that's besides the point. If that wasn't in the song, I would probably listen to it. Like, I like listening to Nice Guy more than... Anyway. And then... For The Death of Some Shady, it's really between Skylar Grey and Jid. But I'm going to go with JID on Fuel, just because he did his thing. Love to see it. Those are the 5 categories and all my picks. Let me know what you guys think. What are some sneaks? What are some valid picks? What are your guys' picks? I'd love to read them in the comments. And if you made it to the end, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to try to post more often. I've just been dealing with some things, but thank you again for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.